out looking creepy. Park up, jump out, jump in. Skirt out like it's too easy. If anybody else didn't see me, doing styles on them like it's common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense. Put a monkey on my feet like it's common sense. Got gorillas in the streets like it's common sense. Stack the money heads up like it's second nature. Gotta stay pulled up like it's second nature. Keep a chip in my ear like it's second nature. Big make me scared like it's second nature.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that, you gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different, that's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I don't trust the so what the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. Yo, tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought it was finished, you thought it was over. You thought it retired, you thought it was fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Flacco's Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. This is West. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good look.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes in my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes in my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy dare try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? When I come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle up. Rolls on my ear saying storms, don't do it. Double on my shoulder, I don't lack. Hitting with a business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so easy ride, but there's no car and no match. What you talk about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, storms gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them I can't be, you see my don dare. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone, they can take my car and my creps. I still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it, new king. You were never ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself, go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family ting, straight family ting. Dumb man, I broke no salary ting. Had a young ting called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie ting. Hashtag Murky Academy ting. You were like art and the gallery ting. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan in my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Flacco's Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, Flacco now. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in the Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and he kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they really settled in as well. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Flacco looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play action. Flacco. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. On 1st down, Flacco being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Flacco from midfield. Steps away to his left. He's got it to West on the dump-off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 46 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Forced out to his left. And he is knocked down from the side at the 36. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now West. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run again here with West. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Flacco off play action. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on fourth down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got some space here. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First down, this is Rawls. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tim Williams, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Second down, Rawls. Oh, he knocks him over. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Instead of making them earn it on fourth, they jump and give them the first.
I love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wilson on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tim Williams in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On second down, here's Wilson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, flush to his right. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Flacco forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with West. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Wilson, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Terrell Suggs. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but the ball comes out.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it with West. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. from the gun. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. They go again with Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he spins through, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good pickup there at 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A running play for Rawls. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Wilson on second down. He hits Baldwin right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Rawls. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down, Flacco now. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here we go, 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Watson. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Ravens on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Flacco. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Rawls. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road.
I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of us doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long, yeah. It's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting no one way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away what's ours. Really all about the money and the power. I just want to see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you wanna make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion can't emancipate the fundamental principles. What I see through optics transform the wisdom. Watch me use my prophets, get them on the list, and I've been on the mission. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got fights, yeah, but wouldn't know what good advice was. Till it leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to live righteous. Are you willing just to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Minutes on the plot and I'm just revealing. The media just trying to make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers when I feel this way. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said,
they can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm running on restless. I said, Lord, help me. I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. To be lucky, you help me, well. I said, Lord, help me. I said, Lord, help me. I done came up, bustin' down the whole broke, it's that bad. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rap, please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers, I'm wrapped up on camera, get out on camera, squeeze like asthma. It's rare wrath when I wear wrath, bare wrath when I wear wrath. Might invest into some rap shit, Lord, still shit wrath. And I'm dripping on rags, Rick gon' be the tag, do the digital dash. Yeah, I'm boasting, never brag. Please don't touch my rap. Or the Chris Finn Nash, Alessandra Gucci glasses, the W Anderson collab. Yeah, you pop it like it. Yeah, you drop it on the. I'ma buy another. Cause boys bring it back. Yeah, you know how to make it last. Plus and keeping tabs. I'ma fly first class. Quavo hit 'em.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two quarterbacks who've had many of playoff battles in the past. It's Joe Flacco versus Tom Brady.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So the offense has it first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's West. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Flacco off play action. got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Flacco looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Going back to Macklin. This time he's got it. Complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady now on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Complete to Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. On 1st down, Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be first down, New England. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. His throw caught right the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 19 yards away. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, Flacco steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. On 1st down, Flacco. On the screen, this is Woodhead. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He's airing it out for Williams. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco looking deep here for Maclin. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady to throw on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They do snap it. Flacco now. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Second down, Flacco now. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Brady. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. On play action, now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
To throw on second down, Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's the former Patriot. This is Danny Woodhead. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Forced out to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a toss. This is West. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West taking it in from 2 yards out. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Flacco from the gun. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tim Williams coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. To throw on second down. Brady. Dorsett making the catch. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
To throw is Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with West. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Flacco here on second down. Buying time to his left. Room here to run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.